Hey everyone, welcome back to day 3 of our Gather Requirements with Me series. If you have been following along, day 1 was all about stakeholder interviews and day 2 focus on a JAD session to finalize group requirements. So today we move into one of the most important business analyst skills, process mapping and the workflow analysis. This is where we take what we learn from business and actually draw how work happens today and how it should happen in the future. So our project today is called account opening process re-engineering. Most banks still use a partially manual account opening process. So customer fill forms in branches, provide ID copies, and staff enter details manually into multiple systems. Our goal is to map the current manual onboarding flow and then design a future digital onboarding workflow where the customers can complete the entire process online with automated verification and approval. So for this session, I'll use Confluence to capture notes, and you can optionally use Draw.io or like Miro or Visual Studio to create the visual diagrams. Open a Confluence page and create a new page. That's our first step. Okay, so let's go ahead and type Confluence. If you have not registered, you can use your Gmail account or any account. Uh, just type Confluence and go to Confluence site, or you can just type atlassian.com and it will take to this page. So I'm already registered. I'm going to continue. My email is already there. So let's give a few minutes. Okay, you can click go to Confluence page. So if you are already in Jira, so you can switch back also from Jira to Confluence. Okay, so we landed on the page. So you can go and click create page here, or like you want to create a new space, you can create a space and give it a title and come back to page creation. Okay, so just only go ahead and click create page. Let's give the name account opening process re-engineering process mapping. Okay, so go ahead and publish this one. Publish. Okay, so our page is ready. Let's keep on editing. Okay, so we'll add 4 simple sections as usual. Project overview. Okay, and stakeholders and assist process, which is current state. Okay, and future state to be. Okay, so let's fill up the detail here. So let's try to write a goal, one line goal. So map is manual onboarding was so to be digital onboarding. So if someone is wondering what is onboarding, it's customer registration. Identify process, improve. Okay. Okay, so now let's identify who is our stakeholders. We have always start with customer. I like to put numbers so that we know how many. Customer, so is our new applicant. Okay, so new customer auto onboard with our bank. Okay, so new applicant and branch officer. So the three back office verification team. Okay, and number 4, compliance, very important, don't forget. Number 5, IT and digital. So this is the technical team, which is your team as a BA you are working. Okay, onboarding team. Okay, number 6, product manager will go to this team. So I want product manager. We don't need this one. Okay, so every stakeholder plays a role in this process, and each step we map must show where handoffs happen. Okay, so let's start by capturing as is flow, which is the current state. Okay, I think did I miss that one? Future state. Okay, okay, here. Okay, can I bold this one? Okay. So let's start capturing the future current state. Current account opening is a manual flow, and the future expected flow is to be digitalized. Okay. So manual onboarding. Current. Let me write here so we know manual onboarding. Okay. So what's happening with manual onboarding? I will like to use numbers here so that I know how many steps are involved here. So start with customer visits branch and request to open an account. Okay, so customer coming to the branch and customer is asking to open an account. Okay, so branch officer, so we are just documenting it, everything. Okay, provide physical application. Physical application form and customer fills form and attaches photocopies of ID and address proof. Okay, so I'm not sure if you have experience. So when you try to be onboarded to any company, so you need to provide 2 pieces of ID. One is your photo ID, one is your address proof, like utility bill or like phone bill, something like that, to verify your address. Okay. Number 4, branch officer manually reviews documents for completeness. So if you want to try this one, walk into any nearest branch, any bank, try to open an account manually so that you understand the procedure. Office for verification. Back office verifies ID, address, and signature manually. So we are not going to check how the ID being verified, address verified. We are just capturing the main points. Okay. Once approved, sorry, account details are created in the core banking system. So don't worry what is core banking. Just think is the banking application. Okay. Welcome letter and debit card are mailed to customer, but you get the temporary card right away. Okay. So notice how many handoffs are happening here, right? Manual checks and exits. This process takes several days, involve paper handling, and increases the chances of missing documents too here. Okay, so let's document what are the challenges here, why we need to digitalize, why we think to digitalize. Okay, so let's put the bullet forms here. One is long processing time, right? Second, manual data entry errors. Okay, and second one, paper forms difficult to track. No visibility, right? So customer will wait for confirmation. So these are the high-level challenges. So now let's design to be process, which is the future state, to streamline. We are expecting a streamlined digital workflow for account opening. Okay, so we have already a section here. You need to step 1, customer visit the bank's website, okay, or portal, or mobile app. So you see, we are just replacing what were the steps into digital. Okay, select open new account or register whatever label this case is applicable. Okay, we are presenting the form digitally, digital application form. Okay, uploads ID and address proof, auto OCR and validation. So behind the scene, when customer upload here, if you notice number 4 here, branch officer manually verify right after customer provide. So here we can use OCR services where the system can APIs can extract data like your name, addresses, whatever the data present on the ID. A service can extract and convert into digital format, and we can implement rule. Does the name match? Does the date of birth invalid range? Like maybe we can. There is a rule for to onboard 18 years older and above. So we can tell to service extract the date of birth on the ID, calculate the age of the ID, the person's ID age, and check if the age is less than 18. Stop the onboarding, right? So simple. So these validation, that's what I written here, or auto OCR and validation. So system performs KYC and credit checks automatically. Okay, so here you see like there are many KYC can be applicable, right? Like, are you a good customer? Like, do you have any collection files? Um, so, based on the business requirement, I cannot comment on this one more. Let's say your deposit check and you are currently your checks are not cleared and they send it to collection, so they report to credit bureau. So how do we verify you are the right person, right? The ID you provided. So there will be a soft check like this ID details your name and information sent to a credit bureau and get opinion. Just verify your name and address, right? So if we found out like these are in this information, your name mismatch or address mismatch or telephone mismatch or some other information mismatch, so the onboarding can be stopped. So that's why the step 5. So these are done by the back office agent, everything manually, right? So these are system ones. So OCRing, KYC and credit checks, authenticity, and everything done by the system. Okay. So next step, even we can get your signature electronically. Okay. And back office. Okay. Let me explain you number 7 here. So once you submit, here validation pass, KYC is pass. So you will collect your signature and you're successfully onboarded. You can go ahead and add your product like a checking account, or if you are applying for credit card or whatever product you are applying. So you are passed after step number 5. So why we need, sorry, step number 6, why we need back office review only flag cases. So let's say your picture is not clear and your name mismatch, or there are minor KYCs need to be verified. So those cases, we can create a queue in the back office system and send it to a manual review. So that's what the step number 7. So everything pass, happy path is digitally onboarded. If something failed for step number 5 and any rules fails, and we can push this your onboarding case to a back office system so a person can manually take a look. Okay, what's went wrong. So number 8, account is created instantly, right? Did I spell correct this one? Instantly in the core banking system. Okay, and you receive a confirmation. That's the highlight here. Customer receive confirmation and digital welcome kit. Right away you can bank. Okay, let me update with before I lose this one. Okay, so we documented the stakeholder, current state, and from the current state, we jot down few challenges. Now we have the full future digital flow. So expected benefit here, right? Like challenge. Let's write the benefits also. So if you know, you can write it. You can write. Otherwise, you can just continue working on the flow. Okay. Faster onboarding. Faster mean more customer, right? Of days. Fewer. Yeah, we cannot say you won't get errors, but there might be some errors. Still, we can correct it and manual. Okay, so if error happens, so we send to manual reviews, right? Better compliance also can be tracked. And this is definitely enhanced user experience, so customer experience. All right. Okay. So now let's draw this one diagram. Okay. So now I'll quickly outline both workflows side by side, and you can visualize the difference. Okay. One more step I do follow before I bring to Confluence. This is what I do exactly. I'll create the current flow was the manual flow here side by side here. Example, I'll put a number here to just a step entity steps. Oh, I put actions. That is entity. Okay. Okay. So I'll put like this and just, you don't need to do exactly what I'm doing, but I just want to say how to, just want to have more columns here. Okay. Never mind. I just want to get rid of this. It's not selecting. Okay, there we go. I don't want, okay. Okay. So we have here customer, right? And branch officer. Okay, so we can number 2 branch officer. Okay, you can, I will not write everything, so just I'm going to copy paste this one just to show you quickly this can be done. Okay, and branch officer. Okay, here you can write either system, okay, anything fine. I don't know why this is coming like this. Okay, let me make same. Okay, so we can color coded. You can put here. So I'll capture like this current state, and I'll have something like this for future state also. Okay, so okay, so you got it right. So you can decorate this one later on. Just want to show you. Okay, so you have your current state and future state. You can compare like when you are PPRing or when you are doing a story mapping. You can have this one side by side, and you can show to your stakeholder, your team, just to explain current state and future state. Okay, this can be done also, right? So you can add a separate tab. Here you can have the current state, here you can have the future state, and here you can type your own notes, right? Like when you're capturing notes, you can type here. You can have screenshots here also, right? Because this can be expanded the way you want, unlike Confluence. So the final version, you can just copy and paste here, just copy, and you can paste it here in Confluence, right? So that give you more idea, like tabular format details, and we know very easy to convert this one into a diagram. Okay, I will leave it to you. It's up to you how you want to do. The ultimate goal is capture the requirement and explain to the developers and testers. Okay, so now let's go back from here. Um, you can create diagrams here if you insert basic shapes. So you can go to basic shapes. You can start creating diagrams here, right? So you can capture diagrams here. You can start from here. Write your steps so that you can create everything in a rough. Then you can switch back to Confluence or Visio. Okay. But for this demo, I'm going to use the free tool here. It's ready to use, very neat and clean. Let's use this one. Okay. Okay, I need to type something. So I'll take a text box. I'll take as is, which is the current state. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's clear to you. Oh, maybe I can make a little bigger. Okay, current state. The current state start with customer. So we're gonna take customer, I'm gonna enter this one. So how do you know what's going here? So this is what we are doing. Okay, so we are mapping the current state into a diagram. Okay, current branch officer. This is very easy and clear. Allowed to do this one. Back office. Okay. VCO is the official tool. It works same. Okay. You can use any tool, whatever is free to use. Okay, from system, to customer again. Okay, so customer, fill the application, branch officer verify, go to back office and compliance and enter in the system, and finally account to be open. This is what happening today, right? So our future flow, I'm gonna duplicate this one. Future state. So let's take one customer. What customer is doing? Customer go to online portal. Okay, or website, mobile app, whatever. Okay. So next step is system validation. So when customer go here, customer pro, assume here you can see the detail here, right? So customer select this, and these are the things customer will do. Okay. System validation. Once provide all the detail, hit submit button, then system validation. So next we'll take to the e-signature if everything passed. Okay, so this is the happy path we are drawing. Signature. You can create so many diagrams based on this one: happy path, unhappy path, sequence diagram, everything. Okay, data flow diagram. And just want to show you back office review. Okay, so what is back office review? If fails, back office review, and let's go to core banking. Okay, finally let's go to system. From system, account should be open, and confirmation to the customer. Okay, so let's make it really small so that you can see here. Okay, you see future state, current state, and even, sorry, let me, I think I can copy this one. Where is our spreadsheet? Let's delete this, guys. I don't know, it's not deleting. Never mind, I'll just paste it here. So you see, when you're presenting, very easy, right? So you have in written format, and you have the drawing also, easy to discuss in one page. Okay, it's up to you. You can use any documentation, whatever you like to use. Okay, so the important, when you compare them visually, you will immediately spot the process improvement, reduced step, fewer manual touch points, and more automations. Okay, that's the main point. Okay, so now let's continue our discussion here. Did we miss anything here? Not really. Okay, what final thing? Let's say after we review, one more time we will write what are the improvement opportunity. Okay. So here we are doing replace physical forms with digital forms. Integrate real time ID verification API. These are system requirement. Okay. Introduce digital e-signature, automate data validation and duplication checks. These are your user story points. Okay. Provide customer status tracking dashboards. All right. Let me update this screen. Okay. So we start with project overview. We identify the stakeholder. We identify the current state, and from there we jot down few challenges, why we have to do, and the future state. From there, we came to know what are the benefits, and then we even did a diagramming just to compare the future and current, and what are the improvement opportunities we need to capture in our user story. Okay, so that's wrap up day 3. Today we learn how to document and map process, compare current and future workflows, and identify where digital automation can create value. So as a BA, process mapping helps you communicate clearly with both business and technical teams. Everyone can see what's happening. So in day 4, we'll continue with brainstorming workshops. We'll do a mobile app feature enhancement. So goal is collect ideas from product team, designers, and users, improving security and user convenience. So that's for day 4. So save your Confluence page, and if your draw diagrams, upload them in your document. So congratulations, everyone. So you just complete your first end-to-end process mapping session. So see you tomorrow. Thank you.